we're going to talk about movement prep today. This is really important stuff to prepare your body for all the movement that you're going to do with running, biking, swimming, lifting, baseball, anything. Basically what we're doing is we're going to warm up your central nervous system to activate the muscles in your core and hence from there to the outer working muscles to make sure that you're basically working at full capacity. So, first move, there's going to be 8 moves, and the first move is called hip crossover. Each move is going to sequence into the next move. So I'm just going to lay down, I'm going to show you the moves, and then I'll walk through each one with you as I do it. So the first one is on the ground. The first 4 are on the ground. So first one is called hip crossover. You've got your legs, let's see, you should probably do it, which way? This way? Probably put it on an angle so you can get a better view. First one is hip crossover. You got your legs up at a 90-degree bend, arms are out in a T. You're going to inhale as you bring the legs all the way over to one side, and then you're going to exhale and pull everything up to the center and press into the ground. That's really important. The breathing, inhale and exhale, is going to make a difference so that you're expanding and getting a good stretch, trying to keep the shoulders on the ground. As you exhale, you're going to compress and collapse into the floor, so you're activating through the core as well. One more, inhale, and then exhale. Ideally, I want my athletes to do about 8 to 10 of these, and they're nice and slow. Take your time so that you're not rushing the body as it moves into this mode. Next one you're going to do is a glute bridge. You're going to have your feet just close to your glutes, hands are down on the ground, and you're just going to lift up. Now what we're doing with this one, we're actually activating your glute medius. This is important because a lot of people are quad dominant or their hamstrings take over and their glutes aren't actually activating and doing the work that they need to do, and then they have injuries, lower back problems, things like that. So the first thing you do is you hold it here. You should definitely feel this primarily in the glutes, secondarily in the lower back, and just a little bit of hamstring, so you don't want to feel too much there. Once you're comfortable with this, you can march. So it's a glute bridge with a march. You're just going to raise one heel up. You want to keep the weight on the heel, not on the toe, okay? And then you should still feel that the glutes are tight. You're going to press that heel down, keep the hips high, lift to the other side, and you're just going to march. Doesn't have to be a fast march. And notice as I bring this heel down, I lift this hip up, and then here. Don't point the toe. If you're pointing the toe, you're going to be pulling in more hamstring, and we're not interested in that. So this should be feeling mostly glutes, very little in hamstrings, maybe a little bit in the back. Okay, so that is second. That's called glute bridge and glute bridge with a march. Number 3 is called scorpion. This is a good move to open up through the spine and the hips. And a lot of people have really tight hip flexors, especially because they're sitting a lot. So I like this move to open those up. You're just going to lay flat on the ground, keep the foot flexed, lift the heel up to the ceiling. Once again, glutes are working. Keeping it here, you're going to slowly cross the heel over to the opposite arm, and you want to keep this shoulder as close to the ground as you can. Then you're going to bring it back up to the ceiling, take a moment, and then lower it down. So lift, knee up, pause and hold it, cross it over, so you're going to bring that heel over towards your hand, and then exhale, bring it up and down. On this one, I want you to do about 6 to 8 of those, okay? So that's scorpion. Up, lift, cross, up, and down. Okay, next, on your hands and knees, this is called quadruped stabilize. You're going to have your hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips, so you're making a nice box, square shape. I see a lot of people make the mistake of doing this. Don't get yourself spread out there. Keep it so that you're really centered. First thing you do is activate. Belly button to the spine so that everything is engaged in the core. Raise your right hand an inch and your left knee an inch. So opposite side. You're going to take a moment and just pause here. Allow the central nervous system to activate the right muscles to stabilize your frame. Then you're going to extend out. As you extend, I want you to inhale. As you exhale, pull the elbow and the knee together. Inhale, expand. Exhale, pull the knee together. Inhale, expand. It's a great move because it's working the right side, the left side, the front, and the back. Okay, do 5 of these on each side. So once you come down, hold it here for a moment and stay stable, then change sides. So left arm, right knee, expand, extend. Exhale in, inhale out. Exhale in, inhale out. Just repeat that 5 times, okay? And then once you're done with those 5, stop here and down. Okay, so that's your first moves that are on the ground. Remember, the first one is hip crossover. Second one is your glute bridge with a march. Third one is going to be your scorpion on your stomach. Fourth one is the quad stabilize. The next 4 are all standing. So, well, this third one is kind of standing. What you're gonna do, move this out of the way. This one's called inchworm. Start in a push-up position. You want the hips flat, you want the hands underneath your shoulders, so you're in this nice plank position. Now what we want to do is, we want to tiptoe our feet towards us, keeping the legs straight, the arms straight, so you're just folding in half. As high as you can go, keeping the weight over the palms of the hands. Don't lift up like this. I have a lot of people that will do this. We want the stretch to be going through the hamstrings, as well as the workload coming up through the core, into the chest and the shoulders. Once you've come up, you inch the hands down, and it's a small, quick movement until you're flat again. I want you to do that 5 times. So, you're going to tiptoe up, and then you'll inch it back down, okay? Once you've done 5 of those, you can come on up. Okay, that's called inchworm. 5 forward. If you ever want to make it a little more challenging, 5 forward, and then do 5 backward. So you're going to get a forward-backward motion on that, okay? Next one is called lunge with a twist. Starting position, you're just going to be, I like to have my arms out in front of me and my shoulders are down and back, so it's always that really good posture. Everything is in alignment. Step back into a wide stance, so you're going to take the leg way back behind you. You're going to reach up to the top diagonal. So what we're getting here is a really good stretch through the right hip, as well as a stretch through the spine and the torso. Step together, and then change sides. Right there, okay? And I like the backward lunge versus a forward lunge, because the backward lunge is going to help you keep the weight over the front heel. Whereas sometimes if I have people stepping forward, what happens is they automatically put the weight over their toe, too much weight on that knee. So on this lunge, backward, twist, hold the stretch, come back up. On the stretch, inhale, and then exhale as you come up. That way you're getting good expansion as well as good stretch. 10 of those, with each side being 1. So that's lunge with a twist. 2 to go. Next one you're going to do is side lunges. You're just going to step out into a really wide stance. I like to have people's hands up in front of them. Keeps them centered, keeps them focused here. Sit back onto it. Okay, we got the knee forward, toe forward, butt back behind you, this toe forward, good stretch. Right here, and then you just step up, and then you're going to do it on the other side. Big wide stance. What you're going to feel is a good stretch through the internal hip stabilizers here, as well as quads, glutes, stabilizing on that left side, step together. Each side is 1. You're going to give 10 of these in a nice, controlled, slow manner. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging and give you a little bit more of a stretch, step out and then reach. As long as you're stabilized through the core, you're going to be fine. Reach it, back to center, stand up. Good posture, centered, down. Reach, center, up. Okay? That is side lunge. So 10 of those, nice slow manner. Last one for you is stork. First thing you do, bring the arms down and back. So we've got the shoulders pulled way down and back here. Come up onto one foot, and as you do this, you want to feel on the leg that's behind you, lower back, glutes are activating, okay? Chest is open. Now find something that's on the floor in front of you that you can center on, and you're just going to lean forward. Now what we're getting here is a stretch in the hamstring, but we're also getting stabilizers through this leg, and the shoulders are down and back. What I want you to do is come up, swing the leg, do it again, if you can. And if you come down because you've lost your balance, that's okay. So I want you to do 3 to 5 of these on each leg with about a 5-second hold in between. So you're getting a lot of stabilizing, but you're also getting a really good stretch in the hamstring and the glutes, okay? So that's your stork. Make sure you do both sides. You're getting good stretch on each side. 3 to 5 on each leg. And that, basic movement prep. There's more that you can do, but those are really good moves. Going to prepare you for strength training, swimming, biking, running, baseball, football, doesn't matter. Less than 5 minutes. and it's easy. So it'll make every workout you do not only more effective, but it'll help to reduce your chance of injury because you've got all the right muscles that are activated and working. So do this movement prep and you'll see a difference.